Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, Bitcoin Ben, adjusting his microphone. Welcome to the show, folks. I am in lovely Texas. I'm here today looking at a mining location for the mining company. What I want to talk about on this show is very simple. Lately, we've realized and we've recognized and we now witness the government, any government, all of the governments, anything named government or anything that rhymes with the word government is naturally corrupt. Because, see, we here in America, we had a code. We had a code that we created and we used to hypothetically live by. We actually called it the Constitution of America because humans, our idea of code is the Constitution or our personal Constitution. The problem is that when you have a society, when you have a country that is created on the idea of a constitution that is written by men for men, then it's left up to the interpretation of man. All I care about is one thing: freedom. That's it. Like my grandfather used to say, freedom is the only system where everyone's happy with their options, not their results. It's the only way we can have peace. A wise man once said that peace is not the absence of violence. It is the abundance of freedom. That's what peace is. And it's important that we realize where we're at technologically. We have AI. We have robots coming. Hell, we have robots already here. We actually just call them cars. And the important thing we need to retain is freedom. And it's an idea. The idea of freedom is this: I am free, but my freedoms end at my fingertips. That's it. I can say whatever I want, but I cannot touch someone else and move them. In order for me to be free, I have to recognize everyone else's freedom. That is no longer, that never existed. we have never been free, ever. And that's what we're all going for, or at least me, because there's a lot of people who love their freedom. They love their freedom, but they don't love other people's freedom. Hey, let's look at the corona. We had a plague. We had this big outbreak. Everyone's freaking out. And then we have a shot. And we lock everything down. My God, no one move. You need to be 6 feet away. Everyone needs a shot. The moment, I have no problem with the vaccine. I have no problem with them saying you should take the vaccine. No problem. Freedom of speech. I don't care if everyone in Washington, D.C. gets out in front of Washington, D.C. and sings a beautiful song saying that you should take the vaccine, the shot. The problem I have is when they tell you you have to. That's the problem. And I have issues with both sides. I have issues with even if it was my own side, where they're like, everyone must go out and you must actually purchase Bitcoin. Would that help me? Sure, I guess. But would that be freedom? No. No. Everything should be a choice. Everything. Because if you don't have choice, if you don't have free will, then how I view it, you have no obligation at all. See, we look at the federal government and they say we got a bunch of national debt. What's this we bullshit? I didn't get none of that money. I didn't borrow that fucking money. That's not my debt. You can go fuck yourself. That's the government debt. Let the government fucking pay for it. I'm not going to do it. Fuck you and the horse you fucking rode in on. See, we have a bureaucracy. We have several bureaucracies that shape into one huge bureaucracy. It's everyone who wants to tell everyone else what to do, but they don't want that what to do against them. That's why I say the only system that works is freedom. It's the only system that works. That's it. If I am not free and I do not see you as actually being free, then we're all slaves. We in the Bitcoin community, we choose the Bitcoin. We don't need JP Morgan. We don't, because it isn't about what it can buy you. It isn't that you get richer. It isn't that you have more fiat dollars. That's slave money. It's their money. They're printing more and more of it all the time. And yet, for some reason, we still chase the money they print. We're like, man, we need some more of that money. I need to get rich. I have seen a shift in a friend of mine, Grant Cardone. He's on a selling spree of his house, his RV. He has a $3 million RV. He's selling it for $300,000. It's a $3 million RV. Well, it was a $3 million RV, but he's selling it for like $300,000 right now. It's a nice RV, don't get me wrong. He's selling his RV. He's selling his plane. And when you listen to him talk, he gets it now. He really fucking gets it. And I don't mean just about the Bitcoin. He's realizing, wait, what the fuck? I have this huge house that I live in one room at a time. I have a multi-million-dollar RV that he's used like maybe 10 times. He has all this shit that he owns. He has an airplane. He has 2 airplanes. So he's selling one of them, so he can buy more Bitcoin. And his reason for buying it is freedom. That's what he's saying. Freedom from the old system of corruption. The money is corrupt. The dollars are corrupt. They print them. That it's all based on someone else owing someone else. And he sees what we've all seen. This whole system's going down. Look at Epstein. Look at everything going on. Look at what's going on in Europe. Look, what is happening is we are in the looking glass. We are starting to see the problem is the governments. It is the institutions of man. We've all looked for some institution that we can believe in. Churches, government, clubs. We've all looked for something honest, something that's reliable. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as reliability if humans are involved. Because humans change. Humans alter what they want. They alter their perspective. They change. And as long as humans change, there's nothing that you can rely on. And that's okay, because reliability is an illusion. It's such a general word for I rely that something will happen in the future. You can't. Now, you can trust that something that's happened in the past will happen again. That you can kind of trust, and that might be reliable, at least for the moment. That's why I'm so reliant on the Bitcoin. because of how it's structured. No one is saying everyone must use Bitcoin. No. We have Ripple guys, we have Ripple, we have XRP, we have Litecoin, we have Ethereum, we have all these choices. And for some reason, we think everyone is going to accumulate on one choice. That's not how humans are. You will always have elites. You will always have what we view as poor people. We will always have the middle class, because if you have elites and you have poor, there's people in the middle. That's the middle class. But what we need to make sure of is that we have systems I won't say unreliant on man, but not able to be affected by man. That's why I like the Bitcoin. Look at a great example is the block wars. We had one group who wanted small blocks. We had another group that wanted bigger blocks, and they hard forked. This group went this way. That's the larger blocks went this way. The other just kept on going. That's freedom. I'm totally cool with that. If you want to live your life just using fucking Bitcoin Cash as your money, go right ahead. Create an industry. Create an economy based on that money. I got no issues with you at all, because it's your freedom. And freedom is what's important. Not whether I agree with you, as long as you actually don't say, well, Ben, you must use Bitcoin Cash. Why? Why? Well, because I say so. No, fuck off. I don't care if you use XRP. I don't care. It's up to you. It's your freedom. If that's the code, that's the community that you like, more power to you. But are you liking it because it makes you more free? Because we're all here on Earth for one thing: the experience. That's all we take with us, is the experience of life. When all of us fucking die, we aren't going to take our Bitcoin with us. Now, you may take the seed phrase with you and no one else can ever use those, but that's not, you aren't going to heaven or hell or wherever and looking at your seed phrase and going, thank God heaven accepts Bitcoin. I want to help create a system of freedom. That's it. Because if we're not free, we don't have anything. I know a lot of rich people. A lot of them are miserable. Some of them are happy. But they're not happy because of the money. The money isn't what makes them happy. It's the life they've chosen for themselves. that has produced the money. They were working hard when they were broke. Now they're working hard and they're rich, but they're working on what they really believe in, what they really have passion for, what they're good at. And Grant is a perfect example. That guy knows real estate like nobody's fucking business. That dude knows real estate. He just said he will never, ever purchase real estate ever again that isn't linked with the Bitcoin. That sounds like a shift. That sounds like someone's changing his views on value. He's looking at all these properties he holds. And he's realizing, I was never in it for the property. I was never in it for the job. I was in it for the profit. And now he is doing exactly what Michael Saylor has said for years. And I also said for years, eventually homes will not actually be your largest investment. You won't actually buy a home because it goes up in value over time. You won't use your home as a monetary store of value. You'll have a home for utility. Grant is recognizing that we're having a value shift. We're having a monetary reserve shift. All of the money that was trapped in houses will be shifted into some other value. Now, I believe a lot of that value will move into the Bitcoin. Because I think we're reaching a point, at least some of us older guys and gals, where we look at these big houses, or we look at our second home and we go, why the fuck do I have this? What's the real point of this? And you may enjoy your home. And I'm not saying homes are bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. But do you need a $90 million home? $90 million home with like 12 rooms, 7 fucking bathrooms. Like it, I think it said it had 3 kitchens. 3 fucking kitchens. That sounds like someone who's looking to impress some people. This is where this is all going, guys. Humans in general, we're all really starting to call bullshit on all this. We are looking at governments and going, yeah, this is bullshit. We're looking at health insurance. This is all bullshit. We're looking at taxes. This is all bullshit. We're looking at everything. Healthcare, medicine, energy, all this. And we're going, this is a bunch of bullshit. because it's all ran by elites who are just, they only care about the system and not the freedom. See, they care about monetary value. They want to be invited to Davos. They want to go to all of the cool, where all the other that's what Epstein was. He was a relationship. I mean, let's be honest, folks. Who watching this show has ever fucking been to so many goddamn parties? I mean, we have motherfuckers on yachts swinging over to a private island to have lunch. I mean, hey, more power to you, man. If you, the old system is being exposed. This is the revelations, and call it what you want. Is the Holy Bible has an area called Revelations because it's cyclical. We're moving into a completely different fucking world. Do you know how much the printing press changed the world? The printing press. We now have artificial, self-generating, self-replicating, self-improvement in improving AI. Humans have always had the monopoly of intelligence on Earth. Now, there's levels of human intelligence. We have morons, and then we have super smart humans. So there's levels of intelligence, but the majority of us are smarter than the smartest monkey. The majority of us are smarter than the average cow. The majority of us are smarter than the average elephant. Now we're moving into a place where something we create is smarter than us. And this isn't the first time. Let me put it this way. The first time you ever used a fucking calculator, that calculator was smarter than you at math. That's it. That calculator was smarter than you at math. Now we're reaching a point where AI is smarter than us at a lot of things, or smarter than the majority of us at a lot of things. At what point are we the weakest link? At what point do we see the flaws of humanity and realize the flaws of humanity are the reasons we have government, the reasons we have organizations, the reasons we have corporations, the reason, because flaws in humanity. Here's a perfect example. Hang on 1 second. Word from the sponsor.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty Laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty Laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you Crypto Laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto Laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty Laptops and Crypto Laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
Welcome back, guys and gals. We need to recognize that everything that we think we know is just an illusion inside of our own head. Our illusion that we have is what we call our perspective. We live in a world where we get more information than ever before. More than ever before. We watch YouTube, we get on X, we absorb more information that we find relevant to our lives. Why is it relevant to our lives? Because so many organizations, so many corporations, so many banks, so many entities have influence over our everyday lives. What happens if someone closes your bank account? Trust me, I know. What happens if someone shuts off your cards? What happens if someone shuts off your phone? What happens if someone shuts off your life as you know it right now? The problem is they have the capability to do so. We are going into an area of AI. What I'm arguing for is we need decentralized AI. And so far, that's what we're getting. We have options. We have options with what AI we use. It's why Calyx Solutions is launching a laptop that doesn't have AI on it. None. Because every laptop that's being made right now has AI on it. Some of them you can't remove the AI. It's in the base code. We have to, and this is what's going on right now with what they are calling the open claw. It's where you have a computer that your AI lives on. Right? You have complete control over your personal AI. That's the future. That is the future of AI, is decentralized AI on laptops and computers. I've said this for years. On your laptops, you'll be able to actually make more money using your laptop than you will at a job. And as we roll out robots, and guys, I'm seeing robots that are fucking incredible. Let me give you an example. A robo taxi in Texas, an Uber that would cost you $18. The robo taxi is $4. Now, will that price actually go up? Absolutely. But right now, you have $18 and you have $4. We're reaching a point where humans have less influence on other humans using AI. And this is a good thing. Because yes, there will be centralized AIs, just like there is centralized governments, just like you have communist China and North Korea and all of these. Now, mind you, China is not as communistic as we think it is. It's a whole lot more free than we think it is. Now, is it ridiculous? Absolutely. But so is America. I mean, look at where we are at right now. We have leaders arguing with other leaders on leadership shit. Well, we have leaders arguing what the American people should and shouldn't know. Okay. We have entities. We have CIA, we have FBI. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who haven't heard yet, Palantir, and if you don't know who that is, give it a Google. Palantir was hacked a couple days past, and it was hacked using an AI agent. And that AI agent was a pretty basic agent, and it hacked fucking Palantir, and it got a bunch of information, and it got a bunch of shit. Palantir is probably, supposedly, one of the most secure corporations in the world. If you know what they do, then you know why. They got hacked with one bot, with one AI, one artificial intelligence software program that was able to adjust itself as it attacked. These corporations are toast. These governments are toast. This is, and hang on a second, Randy. All right, Rand, he says, Peter Thiel, Elon's old friend. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying Elon's bad. I'm not saying Trump is bad. I'm not saying those who raped and killed kids, those people are bad. Fuck them. They should all. But what I'm saying is it's irrelevant now, guys. We're reaching a point where the elites, what has made them elites is they had the security of the moat of the system around them. That moat is gone. And there's several different moats. See, the American government at one point was trusted. That moat's gone. Large organizations like Palantir had security. That moat's gone. Every large corporation has been hacked and will continue to get hacked. We're moving into a new world. And the only systems that are going to survive this AI is decentralized structures that resemble the Bitcoin, where you have validating nodes, you have miners, you have a system that is completely decentralized, and the nodes are completely decentralized. You have validators and nodes that verify information every few minutes. Those are the only systems that are going to survive this, because you have to have systems that they don't have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 areas of compromise or areas of the attack. We're moving into a world where any information of value will have to be decentralized, or it is and will be attacked and hacked. There's a reason. If you've ever looked at the code of actual Bitcoin, it ain't complicated. It's pretty simple code, but it's decentralized code that every node is running a copy of the software and the record of the blockchain. So AI can't do jack shit against the Bitcoin because there's too many decentralized nodes that they cannot hit all of them at once and take it down. They'd have to shut off the power to the whole world, not just the internet, the power to the whole world. But that still wouldn't work because there are off-grid miners that don't rely on the grid. And that's why I'm here in Texas. Because what I want to help create is the off-grid mining of the Bitcoin. So even if they take out the grid, the node keeps running. It don't give a fuck. This is what we have to build. This is not, oh, I'm in it for the money. Oh, I want to make a bunch of Bitcoin so I can value them in dollars. No, because AI agents will recognize exactly what we're recognizing. The ledger. AIs will use the Bitcoin ledger as a ledger of information, because they'll look at exactly what we're looking at. What ledger? What is the strongest network that I can put information on? It isn't going to be Amazon Cloud. It isn't gonna be any Microsoft Cloud. It isn't going to be Ripple. It's going to be the most powerful decentralized ledger of information ever. That's the Bitcoin. Let's remember what Satoshi Nakamoto, the information that he actually placed in one of the original blocks of the Bitcoin. It was an article that was saying they're going to bail out more banks. You cannot get rid of that information on that blockchain. We have a question. What is the best coin to run nodes? That would be Bitcoin. Because the best coin is the best network. Now, you can also use others like it, like Litecoin. Litecoin, you can place information in the Litecoin blockchain. It's cheaper and it's faster and it has a larger block size and it is also decentralized with a reward structure. The largest one is actually Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum, I don't trust them. Yep, software, totally agreed. PTC blockchain is secure. Exactly. You can also use fucking Digibyte. That one's just about as fast as Litecoin. Yeah, just make sure it's decentralized. That's the key. Make sure the mining community is large enough where the network can and will operate for a long period of time. This is, we are working on and we are creating the new ledger of record for humans. They're the Bitcoin, they're the Litecoin, they're the friggin' Digibyte, we no longer need the government ledger. Government is naturally corrosive to individual freedom. It's in the name govern, which means control. When you are governed, you are controlled. And with human government, the government will control you to make sure the government exists. We see it in war, right? Why was government of America, why would we get involved in a war with the USSR or Russia? Because the governments were worried about actually being replaced. That's what wars are about. Is, oh, we don't like that government because that government is not going to do what we say. Ooh, we don't like communism because that communistic structure might eventually take over our system. Governments only care about government. Wall Street only cares about Wall Street. Hospitals only care about hospitals. The drug companies only care about the drug companies. And that's where we're at. And that's the world we are going to remain in. Because as long as there's humans free will. Free will is a blessing and a curse. You can have free will and help your neighbor. You can have free will and kill your neighbor. Each of that is free will. One of them isn't respecting the freedom of your neighbor. That's why everything comes down to freedom. We must work to create and maintain systems that retain our freedom, where government cannot interfere with it. They can manipulate the price, which might shake out a few people who are just looking at it as money. But they cannot manipulate TikTok next block. And that's where the true value lies, is the reliability of the network. And that's why I'm here in Texas, because I believe that network, launching a mining company that will help hold up that network, will gain value, not price, value. Value is more needed than price. That value of the network will go up and is going up. Because right now, everyone's looking at where can I make more money, more US dollars, not realizing you're shopping for ice cubes. You and I have lived under an illusion that the government is good. There's so many people who hate fucking corporations, but they'll look at the largest fucking corporation, which is the government, and go, government's a great idea. No, because governments are just a collection of flawed humans. All right, I'm heading out today, and I'm looking at some land, and I'm going to work on getting us a mining company up and running. Everyone, have a great day, and get you some more Bitcoin. No KYC, 941-413-8080. Non-KYC, 941-413-8080. Everyone have a great day. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.